it has been. There have been plenty of high points and also plenty of low points, I'm sure, for all of us individually as well as a collective. Many of my low points have come hearing UPS trucks and motorcycles whiz by my apartment while I'm trying to film videos. Just kidding. I'm so excited to present to you today with my best in beauty from 2016. Green beauty has gone through such an evolution in the time since I have been into it, since 2009, 2010 when I first started, researching cleaner products, and to see the market now, I just think it's an interesting moment for eco beauty to see where it's all gonna sort of go. The way that I'm going to structure this video this year is to only focus on products that I discovered this year. They may not have been produced this year, but they are products that are new to me during the year. Last year, if you watched my Best in Beauty 2015, I did it kind of the old school way, which is to break down every single category and present a favorite, whether or not it was new to you that year. So for example, favorite primer, favorite foundation, favorite concealer, favorite blah, 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 blah. I just didn't really feel like doing that this year. I thought it would be more interesting to focus on the products that really stood out to me. I have a mix of everything. It's tilted more heavily towards skincare just because it was a big skincare year for me, and I have increasingly been wearing less and less makeup, although maybe you kind of can't tell in this video I'm wearing a little more makeup than normal. There is some makeup, there is body care, hair care, fragrance, and then I do also have some lifestyle things to mention. And in addition, I will also be creating a playlist of my top 10 tracks from the year. I don't have them listed out yet because I haven't come up with that list yet. I'm gonna have to go back because with music, it's like, what am I obsessed with right now? And I'm actually having a huge moment with Mariah Carey at the moment because I've been watching Mariah's World. Obsessed! I mean, she was a defining part of my childhood, really, and sort of my music evolution. Why am I talking about this right now? I will be creating a playlist of my top 10 tracks of the year, and I will create it as an embedded playlist in a blog post to accompany this video. All the information will be down in the description bar. As always, I will have a list of everything I talked about with links so you can go shop them easily in the description bar below. What other things should I tell you before we jump in? I decided to scrap doing a December favorites video, just really logistics. I don't really have time to do one. And December felt like a short month because I was doing so much socially and traveling and stuff. So I'm just gonna skip December favorites and we'll get back into favorites at the end of January. Without further ado, let's march right in to my best in beauty from 2016. We are going to start with skincare. Now, I thought about all of these products like for this whole video very carefully, and the thing with putting the list together for this video is that it wasn't really that hard to do. I literally think I sat down and made this list at work one day in like 10 or 15 minutes. It was very clear to me what my favorite products are and things that really stand out. For the most part, there are things that have been in my life for 5-6 months plus. There are a couple things that are slightly newer in my life. That would include this product, but from the moment of first spritz, it was love. This is the Amli Silver Rich Facial Mist. It is the toner to end all toners. It is a completely luxurious, beautiful toning experience. It is a $60 toner, which is a bit excessive, but it's literally unlike any toner I've ever used. I think it's so beautiful. They are coming out with another formulation, I believe, in January. I think that this is kind of a combination of a very high quality hydrosol with sort of the plant flower aromatherapy effect that you would get from something like the Lotus Way sprays. This to me functions as skincare and aromatherapy, energy rebalancing in one. In the cleansing category, it's really too soon for me to say whether some of the newer ones I've been testing are like a best in beauty, like the Aqui or the Mahalo Unveil or things like that, but one that I have been using pretty much all year and really stood out, and it's kind of like a no frills product, is the Osmia Black Clay Facial Soap. This is my second bar of this. I think it's fantastic for a morning cleanse, for a second cleanse. It's very cost effective. I think it works across skin types. I was initially very afraid of bar soap cleanse. I love using this after the gym. I use it probably 2 or 3 days a week as a second cleanse, and I just think it's a really great product and a great company. This you can get through the Beauty Heroes shop as well, and at 15% off if you are a Beauty Heroes member. Favorite serum from 2016. It's interesting, my skincare products did sort of all break down along each step in the skincare routine. Favorite serum is not terribly like groundbreaking or exciting, but this was the year that I introduced a hyaluronic acid serum to my morning skincare routine. The two that I alternate between are the Provise Nutrify 1 to 6 tonic and the Activist Skincare hyaluronic acid serum. I really enjoy both. I find that this is such a beautiful step to my morning skincare routine. It kind of gives my skin moisture and plumpness and preps my skin for the day. And it's become a really indispensable part of my skincare routine. I can't believe it took me this long to start using one. I really highly recommend incorporating a hyaluronic acid serum into your skincare routine. And these have just been really both outstanding products for me this year. Favorite face oil, and I think a lot of people are going to be like, WTF, because it's a very simple product, but it's one that I really think about a lot. I do sit and think about face oils. And it's the Skin Owl Mangosteen Beauty Drops. I think last year my favorite face oil serum was the Mahalo Vitality Elixir. That's still one of my favorites. But from face oils I discovered this year, I kind of think it would be this. The runner-up would be the Laurel Sun Damage Repair Serum, which I'm almost out of. I have loved that product. But there's something very special about, to me, the Skin Owl Mangosteen Beauty Drops. They make my psyche very happy. It makes my skin very happy. It's profoundly moisturizing. I find it very calming to my skin. The Laurel Sun Damage Repair Serum I find very evening and brightening to my skin. So they kind of do different things. Highly recommend. Also both available in the Beauty Hero shop. My favorite face balm is the Lena Hansen Global Treasures. I was in New York City browsing Credo and I stumbled upon this product. And from the moment I smelled it and tested it, I was hooked. Someone that works at Lena Hansen in their PR department reached out to me, and I have since cultivated a very nice relationship with them. They have sent me products to try. They're a wonderful company from a content creator standpoint to work with. They're really nice and generous and kind, and I just get really good vibes from them, and their products are so high quality. This is actually, Lena Hansen is probably my favorite brand discovery of the year. I really love the Global Face Trio, which is the sort of mask exfoliator cleanser. I think it's amazing. I'm testing the Global Face Serum right now, and this product is just beautiful. It comes with gold flecks on top, so you basically feel like Egyptian royalty, Cleopatra, or Marie Antoinette, or just someone very opulent. And it's just a really indulgent, gorgeous product. You can use it as an eye balm, an all over face balm, a neck balm. It's gorgeous. It has sort of a citrus, coffee, vanilla, but very lightly scented, all of those throughout. And it's just stunning. Okay, we're gonna close out the skincare category with my favorite skincare product of the entire year. And it is Mahalo's The Petal Mask. I discovered this last February when it launched. It's just been the most effective, beautiful skincare product. I demoed this in my recent updated AM/PM skincare routine if you would like to see. It just has done absolute wonders for my skin. I use it probably 2 or 3 times a week in lieu of a second cleanse, and I find it to be smoothing, deep cleansing, hydrating, lightly, gently exfoliating, like everything. It's beautiful. It has a really intoxicating, deep, earthy, rose, complex aroma. It's my favorite skincare product of the year, for sure. And this is also available on the Beauty Hero shop. Now we're going to transition into my makeup favorites. So this product is actually, I cheated a little with this one because I've had it longer than 2016, but this was the year I really started using it. I can't sing the praises of it enough. And it's the RMS Unpowder. I now use this religiously with a damp beauty blender to set my under eyes and sometimes even my eyelids. That's all I use it for, but it's so good. I feel like it's just exceptionally finely milled. It makes your under eyes feel like silk. It blurs lines. It's just a really incredible product. So I've really gotten a ton of use out of this product this year, and it's been one of my favorite makeup items. Another favorite discovery this year, and I can't believe it took me so long to try it. This brand had been out for a while before I finally bit the bullet, and people had been raving about it, so maybe I should sometimes listen when people rave, is the Glossier Boy Brow. This was everything I was ever looking for in a brow product pomade. I had gone through like several others. I tried the Surratt, I don't even know what else. I just wanted something that would give a light tint, light hold, texture, and not feel crunchy, and this delivers in like every respect. This is my second tube of this, and it's almost done. I'm about to start my third tube. I will never be without this, and I am so glad I discovered it this year. It's not an eco product or an eco brand per se, but the ingredients are really quite good for lots of Glossier's products, so I do sort of appreciate that they are sort of a more mass market conventional line, but cognizant of ingredients and toxicity and things like that. And also quite affordable. I have two products from Modern Minerals that made my list, and I know that this Beauty Heroes box was quite polarizing. It was the June Beauty Heroes box, but I have really gotten so much use out of and developed such an immense love for the Modern Minerals Cream Highlighter in the shade Moonstone, and their lip gloss in the shade Podporashka. I am not a lip gloss person, but I am a Podporashka person because this product is just really lovely. It's kind of one of my everyday go-to lip moisture, minimal makeup products, and I never want to be without it. Moonstone is a really just absolutely stunning cream to powder highlight, kind of a champagne, erring on the warmer gold side. So if I'm doing more like bronzy face makeup, I will always go for this. When I'm wearing this in videos, people will often comment and ask, so it just translates beautifully. Everyone I know that's tried this seems to really love it, so these have been truly standout products for me this year. This product is relatively new in my life, and it is not from an eco brand, but I can't not mention it because with the first use of the Surratt Autographique eyeliner pen, I was in love. It is the best eyeliner pen, liquid liner I have ever used. It is basically foolproof. I sort of imagine this to be like how everyone raves about the Tom Ford eye defining pen. It makes doing your eyeliner a breeze, a pleasure. The formula is fantastic. The ingredients are not awful. I believe it's a 2 or a 3 on EWG if you're concerned about that. I love the whole aesthetic of Surratt Beauty. They're kind of like a more niche version of NARS to me. That's how I conceive of them. And I already have a refill cartridge. I like that the packaging is reusable. So the actual pen with one cartridge is $42, and then, which is an investment. And then the cartridges are $18, which is only a few dollars more than the Zuzu Luxe eyeliners I was using. This is just such a far superior product to that. Very in love and obsessed with this. I have two lip products that really stuck out to me this year. The first is the Red My Lips tint from one of my favorite brands, Mahalo. This was just my go-to spring and summer bold lip. It's sort of a very interesting, unique red in that it's an interesting ratio or proportion of red, orange, and pink in a bold. And so I feel like it just creates a really unique red that's very universally flattering. The formula is really beautiful. It wears down as a stain super well. Actually, I'm not even sure this is still available. I think it is though. The last time I checked on the website, Mahalo's website, it was available. I'm not sure on the details, but at the time of its launch, proceeds were going to the Red My Lips campaign, which is a nonprofit organization that advocates for and raises awareness about sexual violence prevention. I just think it's an outstanding product with a really good ethos and positive intention behind it, so I've been a really big fan. My other favorite lipstick discovery this year was Kosas. This is actually the lipstick that I am wearing right now. I only have one, and it is in the shade Dark Room. And it is a fantastic formula. It is an eco brand. It's a full coverage, pretty matte lipstick that also just wears down beautifully. It's beautifully conditioning to the lips. I don't find it drying. I just find it really amazing. This has been my go-to fall, winter kind of like berry red lipstick. I wear it constantly. I actually don't find that it's too much for a daytime bold, and I also find that it's enough for an evening bold. So it's one of the best lip product investments I made this year, and I've been so happy with the formula. I'm definitely going to have to add another xoxo lipstick to my life in the near future. My last makeup favorite have been my Wayne Goss makeup brushes. These have been such a beautiful daily luxury. I look forward to doing my makeup every morning because I get to use these brushes. The number 2 is probably my favorite of all the ones I have. This is what I use to wipe away RMS unpowder over my eyes. I will also use it to lightly powder around my nose and chin, and it's just gorgeous in construction, feel, everything. And then I have 3 eye brushes. The number 3 is a blending brush. The number 6 is sort of like a flat MAC 217 dupe. That's what they say. It's not really, but it's sort of that shape. Much softer though. They're not stiff brushes at all. And then the number 5 is a pencil brush. These are cruelty-free squirrel hair brushes. That might be an oxymoron to some of you. I've just been supremely happy with these beautiful artifacts adorning my life. Now we shall move into, this totally needs to be included. This is a skincare item that I left out of the skincare discussion, but I'm going to throw it in now. The Honest Hazel eye gels have been such a favorite discovery this year. I think that they are incredible. They are like an affordable luxury. A pack of 3 of these is $12. They come like this. You will feel like you're having a spa day at home if you keep these in the refrigerator and pop a pack under your eyes on a Sunday morning, catch up on your Housewives or your YouTube, drink your favorite caffeinated beverage, and love life. I love these. They are very, very soothing on, and then they're immensely hydrating under the eyes. I find that any sort of dehydration or fine lines or anything, this just like plumps everything right up. They're amazing. Now, let's move into 3 hair care products. That was all that made the cut because I am exceedingly picky with hair. But all 3 of these products I discovered this year, and all 3 have become integral parts of my routine. So my favorite shampoo discovery has been the InnerSense Pure Harmony Shampoo Gentle Cleansing Hair Bath for fine to normal hair. This is my holy grail second cleanse for my hair. I can also use it as just a solo cleanse, but I really enjoy using it after something like Evolve H or Wonderseed to just further kind of cleanse and get any buildup or debris product out of my hair. It's a really fantastic product. It's extremely gentle, mildly sudsing, but sudsing enough. Rinses very clean and just helps hair be very sort of full and bouncy and shiny, and I think it's amazing. You probably knew this was going to be in here. I'm obsessed with everything Uma, one of my favorite brands. The Uma Intensely Nourishing Hair Oil, which came in a Beauty Heroes box, is most definitely a highlight from 2016 for me. You can see how much I've used. I've only had this since September, and you need such a small amount. I've just really gotten a lot of use out of this. Smells incredible, stimulates the scalp. I feel like it's just overall contributed to my general hair health, provides aromatherapy benefits, and just a really great product that I discovered this year and have really enjoyed having as part of my life. I probably use that product once or twice a week. I time it around shampooing, so it will either go in the night before I intend to shampoo in the morning or the morning of the day I'm going to shampoo. And then my favorite styling product discovery of the year is the Reverie Hair Milk. This is also a relatively new discovery. I had tried a sample a couple of months ago, and then I ended up purchasing a full size in the Sephora VIB sale, and I've been using it every time I do my hair since. It's an incredible product. It's the best leave-in product I've ever tried. It doesn't hurt that the packaging and branding is stunning and like super up my alley. I find this to be really, really great at combating frizz and keeping hair just soft and manageable and shiny. I just feel like, honestly, with all 3 of these hair products, my hair health has really sort of improved this year. We're going to round out the beauty product portion of this video with a body care product, a dental care product, and a fragrance. My body care favorite of the year has been the Max and Me Circle of Protection Body Oil. I have tried some Max and Me skincare as well. I think it's beautiful, but the real standout product from this brand for me has been this body oil. I'm almost out. I'm gonna run out in the next couple of weeks. I will definitely be repurchasing either this one or I might try another one. They do like 7 or 8 different body oils. I have talked about this many times before, but there's something very special about these body oils. There's a feeling associated with them, and I do feel like they work on an energetic level as well as just a topical level. So they're very special. It's one of the few high-end body oils I've tried that I do actually feel is worth the investment because these are not cheap, but I consider it to be part of sort of like an energy wellness toolkit, if you will. They're really moisturizing, and I just feel that it has really contributed to like my energetic health, honestly, as well as like my skin health. My dental care favorite discovery has been the David's Premium Natural toothpaste. I can't even remember why I finally decided to try this. I think I was just looking for a new toothpaste and I saw a couple on Beauty Habit, like kind of more sort of like luxury, eco-luxury toothpastes, and this was one of the options. Toothpaste is actually a pretty important product to get right because right, meaning if it's clean, safe, however you want to define that, because your gums are so porous. The main thing that you want to avoid in a toothpaste is fluoride. I've been exceptionally happy with it. It's the only toothpaste I want to use now. Please never discontinue this toothpaste. I am an avid user and buyer now. My favorite fragrance this year, you know I couldn't get through this video without including something from Infiore, is the Infiore Perfume Solid in Patchouli Royale. I was at the International Orange Spa in Marin, California over the summer, and I was able to give a test whiff to all of the Infiore perfume solids that they had on display there. After one whiff of this product, I was just sold. There's something insanely special about this product. It is intense, so if you are not into musky, earthy, masculine, woodsy, I've said all these things before since, then you will not like this, but it's one of those things. It doesn't smell like traditional patchouli at all, but people will notice this on you and they will be very intrigued by it. It's alluring. It gets in your brain. And I really like that about this product. I am obsessed with it and I'm so happy it's in my life. Now we are going to move into the lifestyle portion of this video. I made a list of my favorite sort of experiences, lifestyle products, non-beauty favorites from the year. They've really contributed positively to the quality of my life and life experience this year, and I'm very effusively in love with these things. So speaking of International Orange, the first thing on my list is the Infiore facial at International Orange. There are 2 locations of this spa. There is one in San Francisco and one in Marin. It is the most insane spa experience I've ever had. Granted, I am not super well versed in spas, but it blew me away. I am actually going to be going back in February and probably again in May as well. Anytime I'm on the West Coast in the Bay Area, I will be going to International Orange. It is just insane. The Infiore facial was otherworldly to me. I felt like I had had a facelift. I didn't even know I needed. It was just such a special, amazing experience. Still forever grateful to Jeannie from Beauty Heroes, who I shared that experience with, and she was just amazing. She kind of changed my life with that experience. It was very profound. Lifestyle favorite would be all of the crystals that I procured this year from my favorite place to shop for crystals, Victory Jewelry. This is my full collection of Victory Jewelry crystals. I have a clear quartz point, a rose quartz point, a celestite, I think that's what this is called, palm stone, a lapis lazuli sort of standing single terminated wand. I don't know if that's because I know that these are called double terminated wands. I have a strawberry quartz and a rose quartz double terminated wand. So I've been so incredibly happy with all of my interactions with Athena, the woman that runs Victory Jewelry. I highly recommend browsing her selection to see if anything jumps out at you. The quality of the stones is gorgeous. Energetically, they feel amazing. I feel like they've just had a really therapeutic effect in my life and in my living space. Along those same lines, another favorite this year has been my azurite cuff from Kai Jewelry. You will, if you watch my videos, I wear this in a lot of videos. It's just a special piece to me. Azurite is sort of a power stone for me. I'm very, very attracted to stones that are this deep indigo color, similar to lapis lazuli, azurite. I just think that they're really, really beautiful and special, and they speak to me. So this was definitely an investment. It was not cheap. I don't even know if it's still available, honestly. It sold out after like a month of being on her site. But if you are looking for sort of similar gemstone jewelry, I think Kai, K-E-I, does really nice pieces. Another favorite this year has been my obsession with Rocca chocolate. If you watched my last video, I actually did a little tasting of my chocolate subscription, the bars from the month of December. I started getting a 3-bar a month chocolate subscription starting in November, and this is December, and I have one more month, and I might just renew it because I've really been enjoying it. It's not cheap, but it's a really nice monthly indulgence. I eat a lot of chocolate, so it's not an issue for me to go through these 3 bars over the course of a month. I think that they're a great company. I get a really positive read on them. From what I have read and the impression that I get of them, they're very, very committed to sourcing their cacao from places where the cacao is harvested ethically, fair labor practices, cooperatives, things like that. And they just seem like a great company. And I really am just a very loyal customer of theirs now, and highly, highly recommend their chocolates. Another favorite has been shopping on Everlane. They have been my favorite clothing retailer this year. The top that I'm wearing right now is from Everlane. It's one of the silk button downs. I have a cashmere crew. I have a merino mock neck sweater. I have the short sleeve silk dress. I have a long sleeved rib wool blend dress. I have another silk button down. I've just been really pleased with them as a company, with everything about the shopping experience. The quality of the clothes has been great. It's been great for moving more towards a capsule wardrobe. I just love that their pricing is transparent. I will continue to rely on them for foundational pieces in my wardrobe. Another favorite this year has been that I have started bullet journaling. I have been intending to do sort of a flip through bullet journal video. It's very, very messy, which is why I haven't. I feel like if you were to Google like bullet journal setup videos on YouTube, everyone is such a perfectionist, and I just am not. My bullet journal is very messy, but I've really enjoyed sort of the hybrid planner, list making, journaling flexibility that bullet journaling provides. I feel like it allows for organization, but also ample creativity. So I would love to do a video on what I want to call it is minimalist bullet journaling for creatives. I already have a title picked out. Yes, watch for that in your subscription feed soon, maybe. I feel like January might be a good time to do it because everyone kind of like wants to get on track. Okay, we're almost there. I have 2, I don't really know what to call them, like media favorites, I guess. I have a favorite podcast and a favorite radio show. My favorite podcast has been Discovering the Bitch Sesh podcast. It has brought so much joy and laughter to my life, and also like this deep sense of I don't know how to describe it, kind of not normalizing, but making me more at ease with my real affinity for shows on Bravo. I know that it can seem frivolous to a lot of people. Trust me, I was just with my mother, who just takes every opportunity to tell my sister and I how mock disappointed she is at us for having the education that we do, yet still watching reality television. But I've often tried to make the case that for shows like Housewives or other Bravo shows, that's really all I watch. There's a few things on E I've started watching, not the Kardashians, although I did watch some Rob and China, and it's a total train wreck. I've always sort of tried to position it as, well, from a sociological standpoint, which is sort of true, but maybe I can just like it and I don't need to defend why I like it. Anyway, this is such a rambling tangent. Bitch Sesh has been amazing just for laughs and kind of honestly like feeling connected to a community of people who derive pleasure, however frivolous it may seem to other people, sort of critically analyzing these shows. It's just amazing. If you are a Bravo fan, a Housewives fan, you need to listen to Bitch Sesh. It is so good. I know that there are also other Real Housewives breakdown shows. I've tried some of them. I've never felt the same interest that I have with the Bitch Sesh girls, Casey and Danielle. My last media favorite, the radio show, is sort of a nice transition into music / ending this video because it is a music favorite too, and it is the Future Beats show by DJ Complexion. One of my viewers recommended this to me, and again, from sort of first listen, I was hooked. Usually his radio shows are an hour to 2 hours. They happen live on Sunday nights, and they're just a really nice mix of kind of lo-fi, underground hip-hop, very, very chill dubstep. The shows that I've listened to are much more sort of chill. Based in the UK, he has the best voice for radio. He has such a sexy voice. I'm like kind of addicted to it. I just enjoy immensely what he is putting out into the universe. He's very, very engaged with his audience. He's very humble. He seems just like a genuinely good human, and I just feel like we need more of those people out there sharing what they love with the world, because people connect with that, you know? If I'm home on Sunday nights, I will often listen live, and if I'm not home on Sunday nights, then I will listen as soon as he uploads his episode to SoundCloud. As promised, I will have a link down below where you can go listen to my selection of my top 10 favorite tracks from the year. And that is going to close out this video. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing. I'm so thankful that I have a community here that supports me sharing what I love with you guys, and finding common ground in people that also share the same proclivities and interests and vibrations and resonance and all of that stuff. I'm really looking forward to what 2017 has in store for all of us. Thank you again for watching, and I will look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.